Hi Capricorn, stay tuned and we'll see what's happening, Capricorn. Okay, so the first column we have here is the Emperor with the Wheel. And when I look at these two cards together, I almost feel as though there's going to be some sort of jurisdiction or some sort of announcement that may be coming up that's going to push things forward in your career. I almost feel like you'll be getting the go-ahead for something you've been trying to break through to, if it's a person, if it's a superior, if it's that client you've been trying to get, if it's that boss you've been trying to persuade, or that manager. I feel as though this person is going to give you the green light, and it could certainly be an Aries or another fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, that's going to give you the go-ahead and continue to turn this wheel for you. So I feel from these two cards that things are in motion here for you, which is really nice. This shows that there's developments that are happening for you, Capricorn. And it could also be a union of some kind because we have a ring here. It could also be a natural affinity to something, to a job, to a role, to a creative, to a job description of some sort here. But I love the wheel and I love what it represents. And we almost see this golden zoomorphic being up the top here. And it's almost as if it can recognize a trophy, a merit, an award, publicity of some kind. I feel like it's notoriety, but I feel like it's also movement towards this. So I feel if there have been barriers here for you, Capricorn, especially if this Emperor has been your biggest obstacle, has been your biggest barrier to attaining what it is that you want out of your career, or perhaps if you're you're an entrepreneur or you have your own business or service or product you put out there for other people, for the world. I feel as though if you've had someone that's been a bit tough to break, because the Emperor is quite an influential person, and I feel as though you might have been influenced or swayed in one way in your career, but you're coming out of this and the wheel is turning, and we see what looks like these devils, that are trying to turn the wheel a certain way. But I feel like you have your stability here, and you seem quite poised, despite these obstacles that have presented themselves in your career. And the Emperor is quite a poised figure. We see these barren, hard lands behind him, these mountainous, rugged lands behind him, but here he is, and he's so poised and immersed in what he's doing. So regardless of whether you're a female or a male watching this sort of energy that you're exuding is a strong Aries energy. It's almost like world domination, as you can see. So for a lot of you, beautiful things are in motion in your career. You're going to see a lot of growth and movement. And I feel as though it's something to do either with something you've been waiting for. Perhaps maybe it's an interview for a dream role you've been waiting for. I feel like you're overcoming big obstacles. You're going to get past that person. You're going to impress this other person, your boss. There's a big obstacle coming up. It's not minor. I feel it's a major obstacle that's coming up in your career in the next coming months that you will be able to overcome and have accomplishment, progress, your work rewarded, praise, recognition, your contributions shared amongst others. So that's really very exciting. For others, I feel like there's an offer that's coming in with the Knight of Chalices for new work, and you're seriously going to be contemplating about taking it. Now, I'm not sure if the money is going to be, there's something that's really going to, it's obviously a job or a role or another income stream that's coming in here with the Knight of Chalices that you're very drawn to. And the reason you're drawn to it is because there's passion. The Knight of Cups does represent passion. And it's an offer of something that will resonate with you. It could be a gift as well in this Egyptian deck. It can represent there's a gift, there's a close friend. So I feel like if there is an affiliation, or you are really reanalyzing what's happening in your work situation, whether it's this offer that's coming up, or a friend of yours, a very close friend, someone you're very well connected with, or it could either be a colleague as well, someone that you do share a lot of banter with, there's trust, there's reciprocity between yourself and this person, and you will be coming in together, and they will either say something whether it's an offer they have around them that they may think you'd be suitable for, or they may say something that's really going to resonate with you and plant some seeds in your mind. And it could be regarding salary, it could be regarding your ambitions, it could be regarding your progress, promotions, demotions. But I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, you'll really be scrutinizing and analyzing whatever it is this friend has said or whatever this incoming offer is. Because I see you weighing up the pros and cons here. If you do have your own business or you are looking for more money, I feel like there might be an offer for more money, or you will be closely looking over your finances, incentives, bonuses. Maybe you're wanting to ask for a raise in the next coming months, because I see you sorting out your finances with the Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles can denote anything that is in the physical world, anything we can experience through our senses. So whether it's physical money that you're touching, money you're putting into a bank account, money you're putting aside, or whether you're looking at the people in the workplace, maybe there could be someone new coming in the workplace that you might grow very fond of as well. With these two cards here. But it's accumulation as well. It's reflection, but it's also accumulation. And it could be something from these obstacles that you may have experienced. You may start to see more rewards and bonuses for your work. So it's accumulation here as well. And it could be as a result of overcoming this major obstacle or barrier that has been standing in your way, Capricorn. Now moving over to the next column, you have the Four of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords, these two cards do generally contradict each other, because the Four of Pentacles is all about clinging to something, clinging to an idea, holding it in your hands, showcasing it to the world, being an ambassador, an advocate for something. Yet the Five of Swords is about walking away. It's about defeat. It's about not being able to let go. Not being able to let go, there's resilience that comes with that, and perseverance, which is beautiful qualities that you tend to have, Capricorn. You tend to be able to somehow always manage to center yourself and plant your feet firmly on the ground when there's lots of chaos happening around you. So for some, again, it could be something to do with these obstacles here. But I feel for the most part, some of you might be walking away or might be thinking about walking away because of these obstacles, which in turn will set a whole new path for you in motion. For others, you will be clinging to the role, clinging to the job, clinging to the idea, not losing hope. For some, there's a good creative idea that you're sitting on. It's almost like you're sitting on gold here with the Four of Pentacles, and you're sitting on it, you're holding it in your hands. This could be a creative idea of some sort, or it's not being able to let go of something of the job, or you're just clinging to the money, because that's, when I look at this card, that's what I think. Clinging to the earthly bonuses, the earthly pleasures that you may enjoy from this job, and if money is one of them and there's no passion, then maybe it's a sign that you need to walk away with the Five of Swords here. For some, you will feel defeated. As I said, there is this obstacle that you will overcome, but for others, there is a defeat. There is a major shakeup that's coming up, as we can see with the Tower card. But I love that you have the Chariot down here, because this in turn shows that you will prevail. There's coming into success here, following the Tower or prior to this Tower moment. There could be scandal for some of you associated with the workplace as well, and this might be why you decide to walk away. But there's defeat. So if you are in litigation, if you are in law, if you work for insurance agencies, there is a loss perhaps for some of you. It could be a major loss of a client or a legal battle here that's coming up. And you will feel this. You will feel this quite strongly, and this could come in the form of that Tower moment as well. Definitely. But it's disgrace. For some of you, you will be appalled by someone around you. It could be a fire sign, could also be a Cancer. Could also be an earth sign, and you will be appalled or disgraced by what they do at work. This could be theft, this could be how they treat someone else, this could be a harassment case, this could be inequality, discrimination, prejudice, harassment of some kind, or you'll be appalled at the actions a superior will take, because I feel this superior energy with the Tower card here and the Chariot, someone of a higher standing than you, or someone perhaps more accountable or responsible, and you will be appalled by what you see from this person in their work ethic, or perhaps just in general in the professional realm. Because the next column over is the Tower card with the Chariot. And it's a major shake-up. It's major obstacles, major shake-ups, things come crumbling down. There could be a major restructure, a major shift, a major redundancy that might take place in the next coming months. But again, it's lovely to see that it's followed by the Chariot, because there's success, there's coming out unscathed type of thing. So I feel there is obstacles ahead, whether it's with a certain person, getting the go-ahead on a certain project, something you've been vying for, you've been vouching for, trying to advocate with no success. This could be coming in the next coming months. But as I said, it could be scandal as well with the Tower card, directly involving you or people around you. Scandal with the company, perhaps the company decides to liquidate, or the company isn't achieving its budgets, achieving its financial targets. Please, everyone out there, do not assume just because I say this it's going to happen and you have to start looking for a new job because the company you're currently working for is closing down. Please remember this is a general reading, and not to take everything literal, because that's no way to live life. This is only a guide, and this is only for some could represent these Tower moments in the career. And this could even be a shake-up with what this person says, or this new friend that you make, or this new offer that comes in that you'll really be thinking about. And it might be that you get put off by something that's happening in your current workplace. Or maybe you're thinking about, I've had enough of working for someone else. I can't be dominated by these people anymore. And I want to bring in my own success, and I want to be that driver of the success. So for some of you, you can interpret it in a lot of different ways. It speaks volumes of different situations that can be happening around you here with the Tower card. But big changes, for the most part, big changes, which you will come out on top with. Because you have these beautiful Chariot and the wheel, things are in motion, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of life, it's just eternal, that it's completing a cycle. So for some, there is a new job, a whole new creative role, a whole new career change, something that could be vastly different, and maybe you're in the early stages of implementing these actions, taking those practical steps with the Pentacles here. But the Chariot, what a beautiful card of success, notoriety, fame, being put in the spotlight. This could very well have happened in the time of Cancer. But I love the Chariot. This is you coming out on top. And you're holding, we can see this person here, and he's holding what looks like a sickle blade. So he's ready to reap the rewards, because in these Egyptian times, they would use sickle blades to cut the wheat, cut the barley, and cut and produce their crops and their grains. So it shows that you're ready to plunder. You're ready to not so much cause a ruckus, but you're ready to take action. You're ready to reap the rewards. You're ready to take what is yours and what's assigned for you and what is meant for you. And it's a great card of being, as I said, being in the spotlight. So for some, there could be an autonomous business coming up, fame, being placed on a pedestal, getting into the automotive industry. We do have a wheel here, and there could be a car for some of you. Also, there could be an issue with the company car. If you do have a company tool, a laptop, a phone, a car, device, something that you use as a tool, there could be, wires might come loose. The device might have an internal error of some kind. There could be a bit of destruction. You might drop the item and you might have to get that replaced as well. That could happen too. Something to do with finances here with the Seven of Pentacles, the Four, and the Priestess of Luxury. The dates that resonate with her are September 2nd to September 29th. They may be significant here for you. The Priestess of Luxury represents things that are quite opulent, luxurious, overstated, emphasized, heightened. There might be an event coming up where it is at a luxury venue for work in the next coming months that you might be invited to. Or there's a sense of you attaining a job or sticking to a job because of the finances that it provides, and you're able to buy luxury things. You're able to spoil yourself, maybe. For some, it's an event. It's a person that's quite opulent and affluent that's coming in around you, potentially in your workplace. So it could very well be this superior, or it could be you, that you will cross a threshold where you'll be able to buy yourself nice, luxurious things. Whether that's because, your business might be doing really well. You might be expanding the business here. Again, something with accumulation and luxury is tying in here with the coming months. So that's really quite positive. Priestess of Luxury. Okay, the Priestess of Protection. It's needing protection, needing guidance, needing encouragement, support, protecting yourself, protecting your legal rights, copywriting, protecting your finances, maybe protecting your position. So when I think of protection, I think of this smugness or defeat or victory. And again, there's a shake-up here. So there's a message that you need to protect yourself in your career, in the workplace. As I said, it could be scandal or gossip directly linked back to you or to someone around you. But if it's gossip you're partaking in, or scandal or theft or anything like this, or something that you see you'll be put off by, and in order to protect yourself, you'll need to either report something or move away from the company. But it's having the need to protect yourself for one reason or another. There could also be, I feel there's someone looking out for you in the career, in a job place, towards your business goals, if you have any. I feel like it's a dear friend. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but they're coming up as the Knight of Cups. So I feel there's solace that's coming in. So they're somehow going to protect, advise, guide you in some aspect here. For some, it could be a protection clause you might have to sign, because we do see the Chariot with the wheel. If you are in sort of that automotive business, imports, exports, I almost feel like there's a protection document you need to sign. It could come in the form of insurance as well, because as I said, accidents do happen and you will want to protect yourself, because something could happen that you perhaps weren't expecting, that you had the option to protect yourself in, but you chose not to. Okay, the Priestess of Integrity. Okay, so I definitely feel these obstacles are coming in, and you'll have to maintain your integrity. You'll have to protect yourself. It's about being evenly balanced. And I think you'll learn something from your own character. You'll grow. You'll grow over the next coming months, and I think you'll really come into your own power. Again, it could mean that you have to uphold morals, standards, company culture, something that you quite value in the company. And for those that are establishing a business, it's about having, adding these dimensions to a business or to a job description, to a role, to training seminars. Because there could be a loss, or you might have to walk away, but you need to keep your dignity. You need to keep your integrity intact, because you need to know that you come first. And if something doesn't sit well with you, if it doesn't resonate, then why put yourself through it? Why put yourself through a job or work for a person or a company that does not value you and cannot praise you on your contributions, cannot help you move forward, develop, grow, learn? But I feel there's a lot of internal growth within yourself. I think there's a lot of lessons that are coming up for you in your career or in your businesses that's helping you grow, definitely. Maybe it's the need to be honest, and that you might be seeing something. You might be seeing something here that doesn't resonate and coincide with your morals, with your work ethic. And maybe it's a sign that you'll have to walk away. Could be, not for all of you, for some of you, that's exactly what it could be. But all in all, a great reading, Capricorn.